Hey there folks, okay, today we did it. We found us a luxury home build, new construction home here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Here are the teasers, custom ZLINE appliances in this luxury build. You can see Cathedral Ceilings, you saw that amazing fireplace. Just to start, and 5 acres here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Do not miss out, you're gonna love this one. Welcome to Las Cruces. Hello folks, welcome back. Alfonso Garcia here with the Palms Realty in beautiful Las Cruces, New Mexico. Having a wonderful day bringing you this amazing 2,700 square foot brand new construction home here on 5 acres. Thank you to Leti Rodriguez and Adrian Flores helping us and allowing us to film this property and bringing you this property to view here on this 5 acre plot on paved roads, okay? I'm not sure if you thought that possibly we're gonna have you out in the middle of nowhere.
Who lives in the middle of nowhere?
On dirt roads, stuck in the boondocks, here on paved roads, just minutes away from everything you need to do as far as shopping, work, access to highways on Eclipse Road in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I want to bring you what amazing properties we can get you in Las Cruces, New Mexico in such an affordable price range. Look at this, we're gonna have 2,770 square feet or so, over 1,100 square feet of covered patio. And I'm not sure if they're including this, because the back patio alone probably covers that much alone. So let's give this amazing home a look. High-end finishes, high-end appliances, everything that you can want in a home. Let's give it a go. We have a modern farmhouse touch on this home. Tall ceiling package, as you'll see. And look at this, 3-car garage, oversized 3-car garage leading to the back. And what are you gonna do on these 5 acres, okay? Look at this. When we're looking at 5 acres, sometimes you have ravines cutting through, so it is important that we pick your 5 acres and they are functional for what you need them for. And as you can see in a minute, we'll be showing you what the backyard has and what they're doing. I'm presuming that they're gonna do stucco on these walls, which is great. And look at this high ceiling package. For the price that you're gonna get this home at, well under $900,000 for this home in the 850s, 3-car garage. Look at the coach lights, wonderful coach lights going to the modern farmhouse theme. So you have your stucco exterior, okay? And then you're gonna get your side paneling. This paneling is of the new type of material, cement board. And I love the touch that they did with this exterior veneer. Now, there's things to know about when choosing a builder, folks, and that is why I would appreciate a phone call, a like and a subscribe at the very least for now. We work 7 days a week, bringing you some of the top properties. We work with the builders here in Las Cruces that matter, and we understand what we're doing. I've been doing this for over 20 some years now. Here, I was looking at it earlier and wondering if it was veneer, but I think they're actually brick laid. It's tough to say. No, these are brick laid. What I'm trying to get at, sometimes it is a 12 by 12 inch piece of veneer, you know, that you can buy by the foot. And that is actually brick laid. I thought it was gonna be veneer, which it is still veneer, but actually of stone, not of the stuff that you can buy a lot cheaper quality. It just felt so much nicer. I still thought like, wow, what a high quality veneer that they bought, which it is. It's just actual stone veneer that they installed there. And give this a look. There are your Oregon mountains there off in the distance. It is important also when you're looking at 5 acres, talking about functionality. What can I do for me, Alfonso? I need my horses, I need my pigs, I need my chickens. If that's important to you, we have to investigate, because not all acres will allow you to put in, first of all, animals, number one. And if they do allow you to do animals, certain environmental protections run into place and animal rights and protections fall into place as far as like how many large animals and small animals you can have per acre. So it's important for us to look into when you're considering having your animals out here. And look at this wonderful high ceiling package. You're gonna see these cathedral, not vaulted, cathedral ceilings, the difference when you can go with a luxury build like this. Now, what they've done here is contained and captured their immediate yard. So they've addressed and said what their immediate yard is. So this is why I tell my folks that buy even a half acre to an acre, address which section you're gonna want to landscape and maintain, because the rest you should xeriscape and leave natural like this. There's no need to work it unless you need to work it, right? As you can see, you're on 5 acres. Your driveway, that's all you have as far as dirt and gravel entrance. The rest was on a beautiful brand new-ish paved road. And look at this, extensive use of wood beams to bring in that nice farmhouse contemporary touch. Leading up to the entryway, you have some brick laid patterns here. Just no missed attention to detail. 2 large coach lights on the exterior into this 8-foot entry door. And here we are, folks. What did I say about those ceilings? Pretty neat, huh? Huge 52-inch wagon wheel, possibly 65 and 52-inch wagon wheel. Light fixture. Let me show you around here into exposing the kitchen. Oversized, of course, LED fireplace with actual blower. And look at this, once again, stone veneer. It is very high quality materials that they're putting into this home. Wow, and there's your money shot right there. What do you think, folks? Waterfall, quartz countertops on both edges. The vaulted ceiling goes all the way into the kitchen area that overlooks the living room. Wow. 32-inch by 8-inch would look like tile flooring. Let's show off this kitchen, folks. What do you think? What do you know about luxury living until you see something like this? About $850,000. If you like this home, we can introduce you to the builder, Bosque Construction, here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, well represented by their listing agents. And let's continue on with this amazing build. ZLINE appliances throughout, okay? Now there's a Butler's Pantry and a full functioning Butler's Pantry that also has a convection oven, ZLINE brand. This all lights up. You have your pot filler, 7 burner cooktop here on your flat grill. Notice this, it's a little bit off, but that is still the protective film that they have on this. Take that off, all this will be matching gunmetal stainless steel, it seems. Soft closed doors and drawers, folks. Here's your spice racks. I just love it. You're not gonna be able to slam anything in this house, including the toilets. I love that. So many features to point out in this home. Let's continue. Now you saw that the quartzite countertops have waterfall edge features on both ends. Wow, goes throughout the hood. Maybe if you paint that a slight different color, give it an accent color feature. That might take a little bit of color for sure. Here you have, to soften it up a bit, the contemporary look, you have this bohemian twine light fixture dropping down at least 10 feet, about 7 feet or so off its rope. And for those who love their formal dining room, you know, we have such a setup with open floor plan concept, but here you're gonna have your formal dining room, 3 large picture windows overseeing your beautiful front 5-acre entryway. Now you're gonna have 8-foot doors throughout. I keep mentioning that when you build with me, I implore you to do so. The cost is not that much, but the effect and overall finish is there. So once you go that way and you have such grand ceilings, they give you 5-inch trim / casings. I like all their lighting package. They're gonna use a lot of matte black finish throughout, I've noticed, complementing their white cabinetry. Now, look at this huge island quartz countertop. Very practical to be setting up your bar stools, your benches here for your breakfast area. You have your formal dining room as mentioned. And right here, you have your sink area. Real neat. You have your glass washing station there. I love their use of contemporary lighting up here. The black lights you'll see throughout the house. They have very sleek designer choices that they went with. And look at this. The use of windows. Keep that in mind when building with me. I will push you to spend more money on windows. Lots of picture windows here throughout, just overseeing your land, whatever you end up doing with it. And drawers and doors throughout, folks. Just extensive. I also love to mention when choosing a builder, look at this, dovetail cabinetry, very important, okay? Very important when you're building that you take a look at what materials the builder's using, what brands they're working with, and the finished product of another home, if possible, to walk. Ask them, even if it's sold, can I see a builder that you are doing? Here you are, look, complementing the white cabinetry here, soft wood color into the Butler's pantry, full ZLINE appliance package with convection ovens, of course, and microwave, storage for your pantry here, more spots, proper outlets here for your appliances that you need to run while getting the party ready. You have your refrigerator out of sight and just more storage area using windows everywhere. Now look, beautiful crown molding use on their brown wood color cabinetry, just complementing everything. I think I might have forgotten a light up here. Lots of recessed lighting. You'll see here on these switches, several of these switches are to the Christmas lighting and auxiliary lights that the home has to offer on the exterior. Let's give the first room a look, which is your bonus flex room. It is not a bedroom. Tall 10-foot ceilings. They're gonna have nice designer fans in each room, and I like the fact that they did the 4 recessed cans in each corner. Now this is your what would be your smallest room. It does come with its remote to each fan in each room, and look what they did. The smallest room, this is going to be your office area, and just non-stop use of a lot of windows. And that's your office room, game room, media room of sort. I did mention, right folks, the lighting package, up and down lighting, very nice effect here. Let's go into our laundry room. White crown molded cabinetry here in the laundry room, soft doors in here as well, and another large window. So the home has so many windows on the exterior as you saw, and look how well it complements each room, bringing in light into each room. Well thoughtful design here, going into our first bedroom. Now, what is this? Your Jack and Jill setup. I love this way of designing a home with a Jack and Jill setup in one of the corners of the room. And once again, large picture window here. You can choose to, if you do not like the divider lines, you can choose that if you wish through your design build. It is of 2x6 construction. As mentioned, your recessed lighting and your fan in each room. You see the point that I make, folks, here when I'm looking at a 8-foot door? Look at that. Utilize that entire wall on a 10-foot ceiling, and that is the elegant effect that you get. Each room, remind that you are in a 2,770 square foot home. Look at the attention to detail. Number one, they did not give us wooden dowels, which I guess would have matched the farmhouse look, but no. The finished look is metal, black, matte black finish, complete with the hardware to match, professional hardware. And do know, you've seen before when they run rods this way or that way, they don't know what to do with it. They do not know what to do with this corner. This carpenter gave you a proper finish point, landing point for each rod to not overlap. You still have your 10-foot ceiling and plenty of space to store whatever you need. I like the fact that, speaking of points to make in this closet alone, which is just its first bedroom closet that we walked into, and it's a small walk-in closet, the trim board that they've given you here. Use of trim board. You would be surprised that not all builders do so. And even the angle supports are black. They did not skimp and get you materials that do not match the finish. I love it. Let's move on into the Jack and Jill setup. Here you are, still matching quartz countertops throughout. I believe we have a Delta faucets here. Designer mirrors to give it that touch of what a luxury home should have. And this has a separate tub and thinking spot with a door. For those who are sharing this, can be enclosed in here, getting ready for the day, while the other person is using the sink area. And as you can see, Jack and Jill, wonderful setup. You can pull that off in a 2,000 square foot plan, not a problem. Now continuing on, you can see a crawl space up there. We do have a huge ceiling package, so a roof package, so necessary crawl space, attic access space there. And here you are, nice window facing the Oregon mountains of Las Cruces, New Mexico. They did the wonderful thing of putting your connections and running them through what is called a Smurf tube or conduit, so that way your wires are not exposed when you flat mount your screen TV. And bedroom number 2 has still a walk-in closet. Look at the neat custom feature that this carpenter did on this closet. Gave you a little bit more shelf space, possibly a hat, shoes, special shoes up there, right? Using the entire ceiling of this home. And we wrapped back around to where we started, right? In the laundry room area, right off the living room. Here we are, folks, back where we started. Could you handle this view? See what you end up having and getting here, folks? A formal dining room setting, your kitchenette area. Of course, we could spend 10 more minutes talking about all the features in this kitchen, and drawers and doors, wonderful functional features and just luxury finishes. And you still have a proper, large, symmetrical living room to utilize. Centrally located here, super tall. I believe I'm probably about, 16-foot ceiling height, maybe slightly higher. Huge ceiling height. Nice, expensive mantle, nothing spared here. And if you have not seen these before, the flames, the log colors will change into multiple settings. And the neat thing is, it does have a functional heater, electric heater to it, okay? Now, if you buy a wood-burning fireplace but do not get the blower to go with it, you will end up needing to buy a blower. You do get the radiant heat off of the wood-burning fireplace, but you'll be surprised that you'll need a wood-burning, the wood-burning fireplace will still need a blower to optimize the use of it. Now for this wonderful home, we're gonna have a half bath to entertain your guests. This is what they will be using here. Still to match throughout the home. All finishes included, nothing spared in the half bath. So you came home from a long day of work or shopping, you pull into your 3-car garage. I can see the doors are insulated. Now, part of your negotiations, I would imagine a home of this price, one would want the garage door openers. She is about finished, meaning the home. So if we were to make an offer on this home, I would say let's just ask for them to be included. Now they are 8-foot doors, okay, folks? Keep that in mind. The standard door is not 8 feet when it comes to garage doors, nor are they insulated. Lots of LED lights. We got about 8 of them. 8 4-foot LED light fixtures. Here we have your water heater. I can see that they did pre-plumb for your water softener. Very well done. You have your outlet there. Everything necessary. HVAC system, part of it. Here we have your breaker box. No need to open it. I did pre-wired already. They're gonna put in the remotes. I did pass by one of the closets that has your communication hub for your Wi-Fi. Let's see if we can run back to it. And for now, speaking of closets, look at this huge, just extra coat closet that you have, still with tall 10-foot ceilings. Once again, wonderful carpentry work done here in the closet. This is a walk-in coat closet, folks, if you would, right off of your primary bedroom entryway. Look at this large picture window, huge oversized ceiling fan, recessed lights, and look at this view of your soaking tub within view. It gives you the luxury spa feel that you just wake up to every day. Nice, centrally located soaking tub, inviting you to start your day off with a minute of peace in your tub. All the fixtures, once again, very elegantly chosen. Just wonderful hardware throughout. I did notice it was Delta, I believe, earlier. Slightly different fixtures here from the other restrooms, I believe. White cabinetry, beautiful quartz countertops, custom windows. When you go off the standard size windows, I keep mentioning in my videos that you do end up spending more, so that is expected of a custom build like this. Let me get you the lights onto this great fully tiled shower, custom drain. I love this sleek modern drain that one can choose. And look at all the spray features that this home has. You have jets for your body, handheld sprayer. Do not forget your shower, because one of these 30 levers has got to turn on the booster to that shower head, right? And just tiled all the way up. A nicho to put all your needs right here. And there's your dual party shower there, right? Wonderful. Coming into our walk-in closet, they've got a wonderful carpenter giving you your angled spacing for your shoes, more and more hanging space, and then once again, custom use of shelves wherever the builder can put them. What do you think? Coming on out of here, as you saw, full walkthrough, dual-sided shower. Here is your separate thinking room. I did mention soft close toilet seat covers, right? Never build a home without them if you can, okay? How much more can a seat cover cost if a seat cover could cost more, right? Don't forget, folks, we're fully licensed realtors, and that's why you need to call us to help represent you when it comes to your home build, home purchase, whether it's a resale, new construction from scratch, a $200,000 home, a $100,000 home, piece of land. This is what we do for a living. We love what we do. So give us a call to keep us from making silly rhymes, put us to work. Here's that closet I was talking about. The communication hub, I do not want to open it because there is a slew of Cat 6 wires, coax cables in there. There is a power strip so you could put your router in there, and from there you'll get your communication throughout the house. Look at this nice feature. You have a built-in blind slide inside the dual pane 8-foot patio door, okay? Now, one thing I was about to mention is no expenses spared. The handle has a mesh imprint in it. Just It seems like that when this builder goes to the catalogs or to the trade shows or to the hardware supplies, he asks for the more expensive finishes that they can get and goes with it. Now we have a modern farmhouse, right? So we have our butcher block style countertop, a Spire brand, new Spire model brand new outdoor grill. There's still some finished work still to be done here. You have your access doors, which are necessary when you have your gas grills. Oh, speaking of, little bonus, already pre-plumbed for your sink, okay? When doing a sink, when they talk about outdoor sinks in the catalogs or the build departments, try to give you a small sink suggestion. Just go get a normal indoor home sink and you'll have a lot more variety of suggestions to go with. You don't want a baby sink. I literally ran into 8 and 10-inch sinks when thinking about buying a sink. Now, I did mention a couple of those light switches. You do have your exterior Christmas lights back here. That was one of those switches. Lots of recessed lights throughout. Center mounted TV hardware here, so you don't have to have your wires showing. And look at this, we're inside of that yard that I told you they are capturing, prepping from what looks like is gonna be their stucco finished walls here. Not bad, huh? Wonderful home, folks. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, make sure you give us a call for your next build. We love working with everybody here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Wishing you a great day. Thank you. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.